Hey guys, Fred Fig Double here. Welcome to the video. If you're new here, please subscribe to get more of my content. So here I am. I'm up in the middle of the night. My head is really tired, meaning I'm not in the mood of doing anything productive. But my body is just not in the mood of being in bed. My body's like achy. My body's like bored just being in bed, if that makes sense. By the way, excuse my stuffed nose. I hope it doesn't sound too terrible. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to print out my daily to-do list. I'm a very big to-do list guy. My to-do list is very different than most people's. Basically, my to-do list stays the same from day to day unless I make updates to it on the computer, which I try to prioritize a little bit of it every day. But my to-do list can have 70, 80 items on it easily right now. And they're all prioritized. First, there's a section that I call First Things First, which are things that must be done in the first couple hours from when I wake up in the morning. Next, there's a section called Must Do, which are items that do not need to be done first thing in the morning, but they still must be done. And now included in that list are things, included in the whole to-do list are things which may only need to be done once a week or even once a month. But they're put on the to-do list as if they need to be done every day because this way I can just go through it every day and quickly check it off if it's not applicable to that day. And at least I know I'm not forgetting anything. This list is, for me, it's a lot simpler than having items that, let's say, have to be done once a month, putting them in Google Calendar and then having them recur. It's just a lot simpler for me this way, so I prefer it this way. Sometimes I do put things in Google Calendar. I'm not saying that I don't, but I do like the simplicity that this offers. When I print out my list, it actually comes out as 2 pages, and each page has 3 columns, and the font is it's a medium small font. So I don't mind checking off items, even if they're not applicable to that day. It actually feels good to check off items. And then when I'm going through the list, my eye quickly scans over and skips over those items that are checked off. Each item has a checkbox to the left of it that I simply check off. But anyways, the main thing with this list is I have ADHD, as you probably know. And having a prioritized to-do list that I can just print out first thing in the morning, or in the middle of the night, I can print it out for the next day and get started. It really helps me to get moving. I don't need to spend 15 or 30 minutes planning my day, which for someone like me can stretch out, and I can really procrastinate on doing that. So I don't need to spend that time because the list is already there. All I need to do is push the button and print it out. and I can go through the list at any time, and I go through this list many times a day. And first I'm going through my first things first section to make sure that that's covered. Then I'm going through my must-do section. And each time I'm going through this list, I basically start from the beginning of the list again. This gives me the best chance of making sure that I'm covering my most important items each day. And even if I don't have a lot of energy, since there are 70 or 80 items on the list and they're all prioritized, there's usually a very good chance that I can get myself to work on a high priority item. Hold on, there's a spider climbing right next to the microphone. Hang on a second. And this is just an easy way for me to ensure that I'm being productive even when I have low energy. I'm just not motivated. I'm in the mood of procrastinating and just entertaining myself instead of doing the things that I need to do. This list really, really helps. So yeah, guys, let me know if you have any questions about this to-do list. I'd love to answer questions for you. Also, let me know in the comments below if you have any other ideas of things you'd like to know about my routine, how I handle my ADHD, how I try to be productive, and things like that. Alright, so hang on now while I print out my to-do list. Today is Tuesday, September 23rd. It's currently 3:44 a.m., so I'm going to get a nice early start to the day, but at the same time, since I'm up in the middle of the night, you can be sure I will be tired. I will require resting during the day. So at least the time that I'm up now, that I simply can't get myself to be in bed and fall asleep, at least the time that I'm up now will not be a waste. So I'm printing out my list. Again, I don't have to work on prioritizing my day right now because my list is already prioritized, and I regularly prioritize items on this list, not the whole list at once, but I keep track and I prioritize the items on the list regularly. When something on the list becomes an emergency, so I prioritize it on the spot, so that the next day when I print it out, it's already prioritized. I also have a section on my to-do list with about 40 lines with checkboxes that are all blank. And this section's called Highest Task Right Now. Basically, anything that must be done today that's not on the list, and I don't want to forget it, I quickly put it down. This is actually the third section of my to-do list. The fourth section is 99, fifth section is 98, sixth section is 97, and so on. That's because a lot of items just get prioritized from 70 to 99. Kind of like if you're prioritizing something from 1 to 100, how important it is. Just nothing ever gets 100 usually. And if it's less than a 70, it doesn't belong on this list in the first place. If you have an idea and you feel it's worth keeping, so write it down somewhere, but it doesn't belong on my to-do list if it's less than a 70. So, yeah, guys, this to-do list, I can go on and talk about it for hours and hours, and I'm sure that I will as time goes on and people watch this video and they hear about it. And my to-do list is always changing. But yeah, again, the first section is called First Things First. Those are the things that I must do the first couple of hours when I wake up in the morning. Second section is the must do for items that I must do that day or there will be serious consequences. The next section is about 40 blank items with check boxes where I can just write things down during the day. For highest task right now, that's what I call it. And in that section, I'll actually write down things that are already on the list, but things that I need to be reminded to do right now. And since I have ADHD, I need things to be put right in front of me when they are the most important things. So this blank area, highest task right now with 40 blank items, enables me to put down things that I need to be reminded of right now throughout the day. And I just put down there also my highest things for the day, even though they're on this to-do list elsewhere. If they're my highest priority items for today specifically, I will write them down again in this area, because this area is an area that gets reviewed many, many times each day. Okay guys, so I have printed out my to-do list for today. All I had to do was push a couple of buttons on the computer, and I have a full to-do list with about 70 or 80 items, with room to write more items as the day goes on. I don't have to do anything except push print, pretty much. Very helpful for my ADHD again. Alright guys, so I've been going on for a while. That's enough for one video. I hope to see you guys again in another video real soon. Again, please subscribe if you like this content, if you like this idea. I'll talk about more ideas for my channel in coming videos, because I don't want this video to get too long. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.